Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Nottingham Hockey Centre for what promises to be an excellent game in the Investec Women's Premier Division. It's Beeston versus Canterbury, match starting at 2 o'clock. I'm Andy Day in the commentary box. With me is Sophie Robinson.
Hello.
Hello there. I'm sure you're not thrilled to be here.
Yeah, no. Precautions to be safe. So still working on my rehab for my injury. So just to be on the safe side, we're having another rest day.
That's all well and good. Precautions are very sensible indeed. So let's look at what we've got ahead for us today. It's Beeston Canterbury starting at 2 o'clock. In the table, it's very, very important indeed. Beeston, with 2 games to go, are playing 2 teams below them in the final 2 rounds. Canterbury hoping for 2 wins from 2, which would see them finish with 14 points on the board, and hope that Slough and University of Birmingham don't pick up any more points. In their favour though, their first win of the season came in the match with form team East Grinstead just last week. A Beeston victory today though will do 2 things: ensure Beeston are playing top flight hockey next season, and also guarantee that Canterbury will finish the league season in 10th and be relegated from the Premier Division, where they've played continually since 1994. So an awful lot riding on this game today. You can see the table in front of us. There's some other fixtures as well today. Buckingham, University of Birmingham, that should be coming to a close around about now. Started at 1, Surbiton, Slough. Of course, we're at Beeston, Canterbury. Starting at 2, also East Grinstead, Bowden. And also starting at 2, Holcombe versus Clifton Robinsons. So Holcombe can possibly almost guarantee themselves top spot if they win today. But of course, our focus is on Beeston versus Canterbury. Of course, you can text us as well. Just looking back on that one, we trialled it. It's been a success. Let us know your thoughts. Support for either team. We'll read out your message as long as it meets the taste and decency threshold. That's B, followed by your message to 66777. BEE, followed by your message to 66777. Text messages are charged at standard rate plus your network's access charge. Quick note about today's broadcast sponsor, World Class Players. World Class Players is a coaching organisation based at Nottingham Hockey Centre. We provide fun, engaging and challenging camps for juniors of all abilities. All our sessions are planned meticulously and constantly reworked in order to aid every individual's hockey development, whilst maintaining an enjoyable environment. Our philosophy is centred around ensuring that every individual who attends our camps leaves as a better player. We aim to do this by ensuring all sessions are enjoyable, involve constant decision making, have activities that are game realistic and allow for players to be stretched both mentally and physically. We pride ourselves on having a high coach-to-player ratio, allowing players to have more individual contact time, especially on performance camps. World-class players sessions use cutting-edge hockey equipment to provide constant variety within sessions and allow for player enjoyment. The ultimate aim of these camps is to identify and nurture future world-class hockey players. All our coaches are either highly qualified through the England hockey system or current high-level players competing at national level for Beeston Hockey Club. So that's it. That's a message from today's broadcast sponsor, World Class Players. We're now going to have a look at some highlights. We're going to the Netherlands Hoofdklasse and highlights of Beeston's twinned club Rotterdam versus Den Bosch.
Rotterdam ging vrijdag gevoelig onderuit tegen Pinoquet. Tegen de laagvlieger uit Amsterdam verloren de mannen van Maneschijn met 3-1. Bij rust stond Rotterdam toen al met 2-0 achter. Vandaag Den Bosch de tegenstander voor de nummer 6 uit de hoofdklasse. En Den Bosch staat 7e. Den Bosch kwam vrijdag uiteraard ook in actie. Boekte een hele knappe zege. Amsterdam won met 2-1. Nicola de la Torre en Jelle Galema waren toen de goudhaantjes voor Den Bosch. Hier opnieuw Galema. Zijn schot gepareerd door de Rotterdamse defensie. Allemaal goed op dreef dit seizoen. Den Bosch krijgt ook strafcorners. Hier Austin Smith, variant. En wederom keurig tegenhouden Rotterdam. Den Bosch dat er prima van zich afbeet. En de betere ploeg was in de eerste helft. Rotterdam, ondanks de zwakke prestatie van vrijdag, nog volop in de race om play-offs te halen. En dat geldt dus ook voor Den Bosch. Zeker als hier Den Bosch op voorsprong komt via Galema. Vlak voor rust gebeurt dat. 2 minuten voor rust om precies te zijn. 1-0 voor Den Bosch. Nummer 7 alweer van het seizoen. Jelle Galema, die overkwam van Oranje-Rood. En ook weer international is. 1-0 ook de ruststand in het voordeel van Den Bosch in Rotterdam. Na rust hier een goede kans op de 2-0. Voorzet Galema, tip in van Della Torre. Ging over het doel van Rotterdam. Rotterdam 6 gewonnen, 5 verloren. Het zijn cijfers van de middenmotor, maar doen dus nog steeds goed mee om die bovenste plekken. Deze ploeg van Maneschijn. Strafcorner Jeroen Hertzberger. Ja, die gaat gewoon raak. 1-1 na 42 minuten. Nummer 13 alweer voor Hertzberger. Maar het antwoord van Den Bosch volgt snel. Nout Schoenaker. Nog geen kwartier later met de voorsprong weer voor Den Bosch. Prima goal. Mooie backhand in de verre hoek. En dan breekt er een interessante slotfase aan. Den Bosch krijgt hier namelijk een strafbal. Overtreding van Turkstra. Die duidelijk Dokier een zetje geeft. En de strafbal wordt gemist door Menini. Slappe inzet van de Argentijn. En dan aan de overkant Rotterdam. En ook hier uiteindelijk een strafbal. Ja, er wordt overlegd. En uiteindelijk de bal op de stip. En Hertzberger die raakpoest. Er gebeurt dus heel veel in die slotfase. Dit gebeurt 5 minuten voor tijd. Als Hertzberger de 2-2 op het bord zet, dan kan Den Bosch nog voor een aanval zorgen. Met natuurlijk Galema. Cirkel binnen. Houdt het overzicht. En daar is Menini. U weet wel, degene die net de strafbal miste. Dit doet hij heel erg goed. In tegenstelling tot die strafbal. En 3-2 dus voor Den Bosch. Nog een strafcorner voor Rotterdam. Ook dat nog. Hertzberger pusht van Doren red. En uiteindelijk is de poging verijdeld. En daardoor wint Den Bosch met 3-2 van en in Rotterdam. Rotterdam verliest voor de 6e keer al in dit seizoen.
When you succeed,
we succeed.
so we listen.
We tailor, and we invest in you.
We are innovators.
We deliver results.
And world-class service.
We are always developing.
Learning and growing.
And getting better at what we do.
Supporting your business.
We make technology effortless.
And more than just a means to an end.
We're the team who serve.
And advise you.
All to help you achieve.
And surpass your goals.
We're super.
We're honest.
And go the extra mile.
We're winners.
And team players.
And together,
we're the managed service provider.
We're Air IT.
We're Air IT.
We're Air IT.
You're number one for IT and comms.
So what advice might you give to another parent who has a child that plays hockey or a different sport?
It's always to be supportive. At the end of the day, they're doing it for themselves. They're doing it because they want to do it. Now, there might be the odd time when something hasn't gone well. And the important thing is to stick with something. Never just give up on it because the going's hard at the moment.
I don't know if you remember this. I came out of one of my reviews and was pretty upset. And I FaceTimed you and Dad. And I remember being quite emotional because I thought I'd let you down. And you and Dad just said to me that I wasn't doing this for you two. I wasn't doing it just to make you guys happy.
Absolutely. It's most definitely your life, and whilst we're very proud of you, you're doing it for, you know, for your own enjoyment, for your own work. You're not doing it for us at all.
when we're younger, often as kids, we don't realise how much effort you put in. I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and Dad and the rest of the family, so thank you.
I played at the highest level for Holland since I was 17. First you start as a talented little girl and just go and play, and now you really have to carry the team. A lot of the media, they always write things about you, but it's not important. I know what I can do, and the people that I really care about, they always believe in me. And I've always been a fighter. Even when you think you can't go anymore, you just...
Welcome back to Nottingham Hockey Centre. As you can see, the teams walking out, led out by today's match umpires, Janice Tasho and Stephen Cox. It's Beeston versus Canterbury, but we do have a score on your screen. Full time at Buckingham. Buckingham 4, University of Birmingham 5. What a result that is, Sophie.
Well, for Birmingham, that is an absolutely fantastic result. Buckingham will be disappointed there because if Clifton now win today, they're kind of in danger of not being in the top 4, which is a huge shame for Buckingham. But that result for Birmingham is great. For us as Beeston, not as good, but hopefully the girls, they've got a win under their belt today, and we don't need to worry about that result too much.
Very much so. 3 points today could make a huge difference.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
You can see the teams being introduced to each other and the umpires. Today's teams, starting firstly with Beeston, Nikki Cochran in goal, Carrie Hanks, Alice Huddleston, Catherine Lane, Lauren Burrell. We've got Rebecca Walker, Serena Barr, Rosie Stevens, Bridget Kiddle, Jika Narenda, Nina Rapula, Izzy Davison, Tara Aitchison, Paige Gillett and Lottie Ross. And representing Canterbury today, Helen Fagg is the goalkeeper, Grace Balsden, Mel Clulow, Lucy Stewart, Amy Plum, Mary Flint, Sean Emsley, Anna Baker, Kirsty Greaves, Tilly Tillings, Agustina Alvarez, Lucy Barnes, the captain, Sinead Fox, Elsa Naylor and Elizabeth Jenkins. We know a lot about the Beeston side. There's an awful lot of experience in this Canterbury match day 16.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's Grace Balston, who's actually been selected for the Great Britain side to play against Argentina and I believe the United States in the Pro League, which is absolutely fantastic for her. And obviously, yeah, like you say, a lot of other wealth. What have we got there?
Well, Mel Clulow, two Olympics, but under her belt as well. It's weird hearing your own voice there echoing around. So, all set and ready to go. It will be Canterbury to get us underway. Just waiting for that all-important first whistle. And we are off and underway. Canterbury playing in front of the camera, right to left. Beeston in the first half, left to right, attacking the boulevard end. Whilst first introduction there of today's ball patrol, special mention for the ball patrol.
Yeah, massive mention to the team that I coach actually. Beeston Ladies Fives have helped out the first team today by being our ball patrol. So hopefully they'll have a nice day today, up and close to the action. So good luck to the girls there.
Plenty of encouragement, no doubt, from the sidelines. First touch of the ball for Sinead Fox. Bit of a miscontrol there. Beeston, what will Beeston do? Keep it in. It is out for a Beeston ball. Composure at the start of the game as ever, less than a minute old. Flick forward and it's another Beeston ball further down the field.
Yeah, hopefully Beeston can start as they did against Buckingham. High intensity, quality of the pass to one another and quality of the shots as well. If you remember, we got quite a few shots on target against Buckingham, so if we could do that today but convert them into goals, this will be a good day for us. And so far we're having a good start.
Yeah, ball's been stolen and Rosie Stevens plays the ball into the D. And we have our first corner of the game. I think Nina Rapula involved there. We'll see for sure on the replay though.
Yeah, it's great work from the two forwards looking for each other there. So a ball out here to Eloise. Looking for that wide ball again. Great lead from Rosie and just a lovely pass into there. Nina did fantastic to jump in front of the defender and get something. So yeah, good start.
Umpires, Janice Tasho and Stephen Cox having a chat. Umpires saying...
Still a short corner by the looks of it. I'm not sure what Canterbury are looking for there. It was Nina did a great job about getting it on the defender's foot. So clear short corner there for me.
Okay then. Canterbury still getting themselves ready. Just do a bit of counting there. 7 players around the edge of the D. I'm sure that's Carrie Hanks there just outside as well. She's been prolific from corners this season. It's driven towards goal.
Yes.
It's off the goalkeeper's foot, and in Beeston have the lead with less than 3 minutes on the clock.
Eloise Stenner with the goal there. So pleased for her to get that. She's been working so hard all season on our short corner routines, and that was very good.
Clinical from Beeston.
Yeah.
Talk us through it.
So yeah, fantastic stop there from Izzy. I'm not sure if it just got a deflection there off the defender, but the pace on the ball there from Eloise to you know, get that deflection from the defender. Yeah, great goal from Eloise. Good.
Helen Fagg
Good
beaten.
start.
And this is exactly the start that we were talking about. This is surely she'll settle any pre-match nerves. So opening goal for Beeston, Eloise Stenner. Let's see what Canterbury have got in there, locking out. They're yet to penetrate the D. And that's mopped up pretty well at the back from Beeston. I can't remember the ball being on Beeston's right-hand side yet.
No, but hopefully by playing the ball around the back here, we can explore that space there.
And here it is.
Yeah. One person you do want on the ball is Eloise. Very quick, very clinical as well. But that's a very good tackle from the number 9 of Canterbury.
So running down the left-hand side, Tilly Tillings. Ball loops forward. Attempt to get into the D here. A bit attritional. Beeston have done well to come away with the ball in that situation.
Yeah, good double team in there for Laney just to step in behind Paige there, who had just been beaten. And nice strong forehand tackle. That's exactly what Colin would like to see from our defenders today.
Nice little turn and run. Izzy Davison involved right in front of the camera here. Another Beeston ball on the sidelines. What vision to release the player on the left-hand side into the D quickly. Turn, shot. Is that another foot? No, it isn't, according to the umpire.
Yeah, Rebecca's kind of looking for the short corner there, but I'm not sure if it actually hit the defender. But classic Rebecca Walker, getting it on the back space and trying to have a shot there. But the vision of Eloise to pick that pass, absolutely brilliant. Really, really good.
The camera angle was brilliant there because it showed you how much space was released.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hope we can see more of that today from Beeston.
Coming up to the 5-minute mark here, it's Beeston that have the lead over Canterbury. 1-0. Corner converted within the first 3 minutes of the game.
This is nice composure from Beeston. We're just making Canterbury work a little bit and finding the space. There it is that Eloise is finding and linking up really well with each other.
Another intense ball forward here. Canterbury have retained possession of it though. Struggling to get out of their final quarter, and again good chasing from Beeston, good pressure. Umpire says that's a Canterbury ball, but it's given away straight away. It's Bridget Kiddle there, making her way into the D. Good recycling. Izzy Davison plays the ball forward. It's by the byline, it's come off. A Canterbury player, long corner, I think is the outcome.
Tara on the baseline there to receive the ball from Izzy was really good, just exposing that back line, really getting the Canterbury defenders thinking.
We did have 2 balls on the pitch briefly, now we have none. There we go.
My 5 girls obviously too keen to get a ball on the pitch there.
Eager. Space on the left. More composure across the back line. Ball fired forward. It's come off a stick in the D. Umpire says it's going to be a Canterbury ball. Canterbury have had a very up and down season. They've been bottom of the table for the majority of the season, but last week, as I mentioned in the build-up, they beat East Grinstead, which, as you played against them, they're a difficult team to beat.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you've got to give Canterbury credit. You know, they've been in this league for however many years, and when I was a youngster, you know, they were in the Premier League, and I looked up to players like Mel Clulo, who's just on the ball there, and you know, to see such a club possibly get relegated is a huge shame for the league. But yeah, they are a tough team to play, and they give it absolutely everything. And to get a result at East, I believe it was at East Grinstead, I think, was it, or was it at home? Either way, it was
a home win against East
a
Grinstead.
home win. I mean, the home fans would have loved that. So yeah, good game for them.
Pressure from Canterbury, which is relieved by the umpire's signal. Most of Canterbury's games have been close affairs, but there have been 3 significant defeats during the season, so it's not as if they've really been at the bottom and had real thumpings every week. There's no stretch, without any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think throughout the whole of the league, you can tell just by the movement of teams, including ourselves, from, you know, being top 4 to then, you know, being close to the bottom. Every result counts, and you know, like you say, they've not been significant losses and things like that. It's always been 1 goal in it. So any team to be relegated it's a massive shame.
Both teams feeling each other out now. The dynamic of the game slightly changed, but there's space opening up here for Bridget Kiddle. Checks back on herself, finds Serena Barr. Stenner plays the ball forward. I think that's going to be a Beeston ball. I'm sure you played in the match away at Canterbury, which Beeston won. Yeah, it was a really long travel, but you know, you don't want to travel all that way and come out with no points. So it was a definite must-win game, and our form was slightly dipping, and you know, to get that 3 points was a great boost for the squad. So yeah, hopefully they can do the same today, just to get that morale back up after the draw at the weekend. Sophie McDowell, Bex Walker and Catherine Lane on target in that game.
Yeah, I think Catherine was really pleased with hers short corner that we'd been working on quite hard for the last couple of weeks, so for that to pay off for her, she was pretty chuffed with that one, if I remember right.
Another probing ball forward, but no one quite there to receive it, so Canterbury have survived another spell of pressure. We'll play out from the back. Quite a few names in the Canterbury side who I'm familiar with from the junior club hockey, and also some of the players on display today played in the Futures Cup. Amy Plum, Sian Emsley and Tilly Tillings all played at Futures Cup 2018. Another ball forward. Comes to nothing.
Yeah, I believe Canterbury do have like Beeston, have a really promising juniors section, so it's great to see, you know, youngsters playing at Premier League level.
Been mopped up by Serena Barr, does well there to maintain possession in midfield. Catherine Lane extend the spell of possession, and it's out to the left hand side, just not quite met sweetly, and Canterbury have the ball on the sideline. Enterprising run, this one. Jake Narenda wins the free hit. Serena Barr gets the ball into the D. Canterbury with a scramble away to safety. That ball via the deflection, I think, has gone out for Canterbury.
Yeah, one thing that we do need to be wary of, Mel Clulo on the ball at the moment, you can see there just asking her forwards to stretch the pitch, because what she'll want to do is hit those channels and try and hit the forwards with one of her fantastic hits, similar to Zoe Shipley from Buckingham. So Beeston will have to work hard in pressing that, because that's something she did really well against us when we played away with them. So we'll definitely want to prevent those kind of passes today. But so far, so good.
Evergreen Mel Clulo.
Yeah.
Possession. Oh, that's a tipped away by Helen Fagg. What's the outcome? Sideline ball.
Sideline ball. A great first time shot from Rosie Stevens on the baseline there on the volley. I believe she did something similar against Slough, but unfortunately a defender getting in the way of that one in Slough. Good save from the keeper here today.
Mentioning goalkeepers, Nikki Cochrane is in the Great Britain squad for the Pro League.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic to hear that news again. So playing Argentina in the United States, so it's always great to have your players being called up for international duties. But I believe that puts her out for our last game of the season against Birmingham, and obviously having your captain leave you for the last game of the season isn't very nice. You know, you always want to finish the league with your team, but she'll be nice that her last game is at home with us. So let's hope it's a win.
Lovely control by Charlotte Fox just in front of the camera here, relieving more pressure on the Canterbury back line. Canterbury have done nicely, they've passed nicely to get to here, but possession is turned over again. Beeston seem to very much have the upper hand in these opening exchanges. We've had 13 minutes played. Beeston leading by 1-0. Beeston looking to attack again through the middle. Izzy Davison. Lane. Good space again on the left-hand side. Byline. Played across the byline and out of danger from a Canterbury perspective.
You know, all credit to Canterbury at the moment. Although, apart from the goal, their defensive duties have definitely picked up after the goal. Beeston just have to keep going. The goal will come.
Attacking down this left-hand side again, where they've had a lot of joy. Beeston across the face of goal. There's a couple of players on it. That's towards goal, but it's not going to trouble Helen Fagg in the goal tonight. Helen Fagg played every game so far this season for Canterbury. Lofted ball out of defence, bounces once, controlled in the air. Eloise Stenham mopping up at the back there. Strong run this through the middle, but given to Grace Balston. It's another player going to the FIH Pro League in the Americas.
Yeah, a couple of new faces, I think, in the Pro League this time round against Argentina in the US, which is good. Good to see.
There's a bit of space here for Canterbury to exploit down their right-hand side. Into the D. Beeston alert in defence again. Short, the long corner. More space. Ball into the D, flicked away. Umpire Cox says long corner.
Yeah, I was just about to say I think he's got that one wrong. I believe it did come off Paige's stick, but it was really good defence there to step aggressively in front of the attacker.
Space here for a shot if it opens up for Canterbury.
Yeah, heard a Canterbury player there shouting for a corner, but fair play to the umpire. He's trying to give the advantage to see if they can get a shot off, but...
Talk us through the incident here, because it was a very short spell of play, wasn't it? Just very quickly, Canterbury took the ball in towards the D.
Yeah, great reactions there from the Canterbury midfielders, just to get that little edge over the defenders, give them a bit of time and space to receive the ball, and it's gone into the circle there. And don't know if it was a stick tackle there from the Beeston defenders, but they're going to have to be sharp here, especially with Mel Clulo and Grace on the top there. Two threats.
16 minutes completed now. Beeston 1, Canterbury 0. Canterbury have their first short corner, a penalty corner. They're driven towards the goal, and that is in. That's the equaliser for Canterbury.
Yeah, Grace with the goal there, and that's what she's known for, her drag flicks on top of the circle there. So Beeston need to keep their heads. They've started the game well. Just got to keep moving that ball, keep taking their opportunities, but that's a fantastic short corner there from Canterbury.
The play has restarted, but we'll have a quick look at that. Low on the ground and beating Nikki Cochrane in the Beeston goal. We're all square. That was the first really telling attack as well from Canterbury. They've been in and around the D, but not really had that pale. But let's see what can happen here. Beeston on the attack.
Yeah, Colin will be disappointed with that. You know, could we have prevented that short corner? Big question mark there. But, you know, Canterbury took that opportunity and fair play to them.
Bit of space here on the left-hand side of the D. That's high and wide. Taking it quickly, try and surprise the goalkeeper, I think, there.
Yeah, Alice does favour her reverse rather than her forehand. But sometimes, I say at training, you know, keep it on your forehand, because she does have a fantastic hit. But she does like to favour her reverse, and she's gone for that there, but a little too high.
Lots of arms outstretched here, looking for instruction or a signal from the umpire. Looks like it's going to be a Canterbury ball. Sinead Fox gets us going again. Mel Clulo. Flicked up. Beeston take it out of danger's way. And that's nice along the left-hand sideline. Space could open up here. Oh, good save by the feet of Helen Fagg.
Really good attacking play there. Tara with some lovely skill to beat that first defender, then feeding it into the path of Bridget, and fair play to Bridget to get her body on the floor just to get something on target. I'm not sure if even the keeper was expecting that, but it was a good save as well.
In the statistics, that's a shot on target.
That is a shot on target, yeah. Let's keep doing that.
So back into the swing of things, Beeston. I think they'll be collectively a little bit surprised, because it's more or less been one-way traffic. And
yeah.
To be all square as we approach the 20th minute.
Yeah, they will be disappointed that they've conceded that goal, because, like you say, they have been on top for most of the game, but they have to keep positive. They have to keep doing what they're doing and trust each other. And hopefully,
let's see what the outcome of this one is.
Something will come off.
Can't get an angle from the 2D camera there of just how near or far away from that far post that shot was.
No, but I think sometimes if we are stuck in those situations, put it on a foot, get ourselves a short corner. We've scored a goal from a short corner, so keep winning those. We have the routines in the bag, so if we can't take that clear-cut shot, get it on a foot, let's upgrade ourselves. At the minute, I think we're trying too hard to have a shot. When we could just do something as simple as put it on a foot.
Serena Barr pressing forward again.
Yeah, great run for Eloise as well.
Say there's a few puzzled faces here in the commentary
yeah,
box.
I don't see why she's blown that up. Personally, the ball was still in play. Beeston had the ball inside the circle, and in fact, I think Serena was just about to shoot. So yeah, that would be disappointing for a Beeston point of view.
Still all square.
It's great pressure from Jika.
Nina getting a stick in.
Yeah, needs to be careful and make sure that she's 5 there. Fair play to the Canterbury player, taking it quickly and catching Nina off guard. But that's where we need to just keep professional and understand if we're 5 or we're not. We don't want to be having players off the pitch.
That's a little bit of a waste from a Canterbury point of view. Looking to find Elizabeth Jenkins, but she was some way behind where the ball was travelling there. Small lofted ball forward. It's been picked off by Canterbury. Right in front of the camera is Mary Flint.
Great defensive duties there from Eloise.
That one just rolling out of play. If you can sum up the Beeston approach to this game, there's an intensity, but it's a lower level intensity. There's constant pressure, but it's not 100-mile-an-hour pressure.
Yeah, I mean, me being a forward, you know, you do want to apply that pressure, but you also want to stay in the contest. A lot of the time, sometimes there's forwards flying past a defender, and actually, you know, the press isn't working if you're just flying past defenders. So we've been working hard on that, but yeah, we just maybe could get it into another gear.
And it's been turned over. There's an opportunity here. It's slipped through for Amy Plum. Amy Plum with a shot, and it's off the crossbar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know if Beeston are falling asleep or have been hit hard by that equaliser, but they need to step it up. They've started so well, and they're letting Canterbury back into the game.
Here's more of that intensity down the left-hand side. Long corner. Serena Barr will restart play. Looking at the options. She's gone back. And that's found a Canterbury stick. And a free out for Canterbury.
Yeah, good defence from Canterbury, stopping those hard balls in from Carrie. They're getting back into the game, and personally I think Beeston are letting them back into the game. We need to step it up, but all credit to Canterbury for coming back after such an early scoring goal and getting back into this game and giving it a good go as well.
Serena Barr tickles one forward. Potentially a shot on here for Beeston if they can make the angle. That's a swing which didn't quite connect with the ball. And Canterbury could be away here.
I think regarding the umpiring decisions, we need to try and just let it go. We need to set up early. There's been a couple of decisions now where we've reacted quite slowly. And Canterbury have been able to attack quickly, so we just need to just forget the call, get set, and keep doing our jobs.
The game's difficult enough when you're playing 11 versus 11.
Yeah.
So putting the officials in there as well. Canterbury probing down the right.
That's good defensive duties there by Page, and good pass, picking out Rosie Stevens.
Again, moving quickly down the left-hand side. Jika Narendra just slightly loses possession of the ball, and Canterbury can mop up from the back. Time for them to breathe. Good control in the air.
Yeah, good skills.
And its the run continues down that right-hand side, but it has been stopped by the umpire's whistle. Canterbury have the ball. Straight through.
Good reactions from Coco there.
Let's see what this opportunity can bring here. It's another Canterbury free hit in a dangerous position.
And these are the situations where Beeston need to be really switched on, really tight defensively, applying the pressure just as Rosie has done there.
Serena Barr doing very well to get a stick on that and killing the ball dead.
Yeah, definitely.
Although it won't be Beeston that has possession of the ball. It's straight through, but not troubling the goalkeeper.
And there it is, Grace trying to get that ball going quickly, and the Canterbury players will know that's coming. It's just a matter of Beeston being able to recognise that as well. They're knocking at the door, Canterbury.
Keep looking at the clock because I don't quite believe it. We've had 26 minutes completed here. We've had 2 goals. And it feels like we've only been playing for 5.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, actually. I was quite shocked at the fact that it's 26 minutes gone.
Another attempted shot towards the goal from Beeston. I think long corner. It was indicated, yes, there's the umpire's hand, I think. Unless
I think it's been
she's
turned over
indicating
to
it's a Canterbury ball. Bouncy ball taken down in the air again. Support coming up from Mary Flint. She's in the middle for Canterbury, but it's been taken off the end of the stick by Paige Gillett.
some nice skill to try and get the past the two defenders there, but Paige Gillett and Serena working really well together there for a good double team.
Focus from Beeston clearly seems to be on the left-hand side of the pitch. It's where the majority of the attacks have taken place. Let's see what this one can bring from a Beeston perspective. Well, it will start off with a sideline ball.
It's good running from Tara to keep applying the pressure. A lot of running there, and there's that ball I was talking about.
Straight through
from pretty
control
much
into the D, but
yeah.
great defence to tackle the ball and win it cleanly.
Yeah, and those are the things that Beeston need to be aware of, and Eloise stepped up really well there. And I think you can see on the screen there that we've had a score update: Surbiton 0, Slough 0. I mean, that's a really good result again for Slough. Puts them with 14 points. And again, more pressure on ourselves to get the win today. A draw will obviously be okay as well, but 3 points would keep us really nice and safe into the league.
Indeed, a draw might be enough, but a draw is only one goal away from being no points at all, which is always the worry.
Yeah, exactly. Quite surprised that it was against Surbiton as well, and fair play to Slough, you know, 9th position and Surbiton
to
in
the
second.
byline. Umpire's decision. It's another Canterbury ball. More Beeston breaking with intent there. Not quite coming off.
Yeah, no, I think we're fantastic going forward. It's just that last little bit of effort, you know, inside the circle, that clinical finish.
Another turnover. Tegan Arenda involved. More pressure near the penalty spot. And it looks like it will be a Beeston ball, very close to the corner flag.
Yeah, great pressure there from Bridget and Alice. But as I was saying, you know, the pass from Jika could have been to the player's stick. And, you know, it's those little bits of detail that kind of has let the girls down at the moment inside the circle. But I'm sure they'll pick it up and they can get themselves a short corner or, in fact, a goal.
When you're playing, do you let the players know this? Or would you only say this from the comfort of the competition?
No, I you know, when I come off the bench, I like to have some feedback from the players, things that I need to do better and things that I'm doing well, so you can go onto the pitch nice and confident, or something to work on to help the team out. So, yeah, I like to obviously let players know that we need to give the ball better and things like that. And to be perfectly honest, Colin will be saying all this stuff anyway to them, especially being clinical inside the circle.
Half an hour played, 2 goals. Beeston 1, Canterbury 1. It's been a good game so far. Beeston taking time to breathe with some play down on the right hand side now. Bridget Kiddle thought she'd released Izzy Davison there for a moment, but umpires brought things back. That's a nice ball out to the space on the right-hand side. To the byline, into the D. Bounces a couple of times. Who can get on the end of this? Is that a shot? No.
I don't know what the umpire's blowing there for. I don't believe that's a dangerous ball at all. And Nina Apula did fantastic to step in front of her defender. I think Beeston have been really hard done by there. But again, Canterbury very quick on the break as well.
Very much so. I think that was number 15. Sorry, that number 14, Agustina Alvarez, making her way to the floor. And that last passage of play. Play being broken up quite a lot by whistling. All good decisions. It's just one of those days where the play seems to be broken up a lot.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, well, a prime example is Canterbury's goal. You know, let the play go on, see what happens, play a bit of advantage. If you feel it's not going to go any further, bring it back. I think sometimes umpires are very keen to blow their whistle when actually they could let play go on and something better come of it.
We can see a couple of Beeston players on the sidelines ready to enter the fray with 3 minutes to go in this first half. More space for Sinead Fox, plays the ball forward.
That's a great step from Laney there, and first time pass to Rosie Stevens, but just giving it away there to Canterbury.
To the byline, the umpire's pointed towards another corner for Canterbury.
I mean, all credit to Rosie. She gave the ball away and she works really hard to retrieve the ball back, but she's gone really low there and the players seen that and just lifted it over, hit the body of Rosie and got themselves a short corner. So as you can see here, she's just on the floor there, just overcommits. Little touch from Canterbury.
Who's over there to inject? I think we're almost set and ready to go for this injection.
Yeah, 2 threats again from Grace and Mel Clulo. Grace more likely to drag flick and Mel to hit.
Elizabeth Jenkins gone close to the goal. It's been pushed away and returned with interest, but Beeston have the ball and there's a player down there.
Great #1 run there from Rosie Stevens, right in line with Grace's drag flick, and Canterbury first to the ball for the rebound, but unfortunately hitting one of their own players.
My eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, even with my glasses, and I can't work out who that is.
Number 14, 12, I believe.
12,
so.
That'll be Anna Baker then. She's limping off.
Yeah, I think it was a Mel Clulo hit, and I don't think personally I would want to be a one in front of one of those hits. So she seems to be okay, walking off slowly, but fingers crossed she can return back to the game.
If my memory serves, I think she scored 3 goals in the Olympics, all from penalty corners. That's going into the dark places in the back of my mind to see where I store all the facts.
Yeah, it's great seeing Mel still playing. She's such a fantastic player. Defensively, she'll be great for Canterbury, that experience and that quality. And even up front there, just on the short corner, just that quality of striking.
Less than a minute to go according to our clock in this first half. At the moment, honours even. Beeston 1, Canterbury 1. Beeston, though, hunting impact. And trying to get an attack underway.
Yeah.
With the clock ticking down.
Bit naughty there, I feel, from the Canterbury player. She knew it had hit her foot, and she wasn't allowing Lottie Ross to take the early ball. I think we heard Colin on the side there voicing his opinion as well. So need to be careful there, Canterbury, that they're not slowing play down too much.
No, talking about, there we go, another ball over the top. That's bounced and dropped, and Beeston should be able to clear, and I reckon that could be it for the end of the first half. But can Beeston possibly get a shot before the clock runs out for the end of the first half? It's out to the left-hand side. Ball pushed along. Beeston have the ball in their own half. We're beyond now the 35 minutes on the board. Indicative clock this, not the actual match clock. not entirely sure what the outcome was there. I didn't see a foul or an incident or...
No, nor did me. Again, another decision that I'm not really unsure about.
Well, that's one thing everyone can agree on. That's the half-time whistle. Beeston took the lead in the 3rd minute, and Canterbury equalising through Grace Ballston. So the Beeston goal scorer from the penalty corner was...
Eloise Stenner.
Eloise Stenner, and that was in the 3rd minute. Grace Ballston equalising for Canterbury with around, I think, 22 minutes on the clock, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get that timing for you. Just looking at what we can see here, I think the umpire having a bit of a discussion with the Beeston coaching team.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris Glover also wanted to say something, but no, maybe not. Maybe he's just go for a little stroll there.
Indeed. So, honours even. We've got 10 minutes of half-time, and we'll find out what the outcome is in the next 35. Until then, stay tuned, and we'll keep you up to date with the rest of the goings-on in the hockey world.
Well, if you remember, we got quite a few shots on target against Buckingham, so if we could do that today but convert them into goals, this will be a good day for us. So far, we're having a good start.
Yep, ball's been stolen, and Rosie Stevens plays the ball into the D, and we have our first corner of the game. I think Nina Apula involved there. We'll see. I'm sure that's Carrie Hanks there just outside as well. She's been prolific from corners this season. It's driven towards goal.
Yes.
It's off the goalkeeper's foot, and in Beeston have the lead with less than 3 minutes on the clock.
Eloise Stenner with the goal there. So pleased for her.
Long corner.
Yeah, I was just about to say I think he's got that one wrong. I believe it did come off Paige's stick, but it was really good defence there to step aggressively in front of the attacker.
Space here for a shot if it opens up for Canterbury.
Yeah, heard a Canterbury player there shouting for a corner, but regrets.
16 minutes completed now. Beeston 1, Canterbury 0. Canterbury have their first short corner, a penalty corner. They're driven towards the goal, and that is in. That's the equaliser for Canterbury.
Yeah, Grace with the goal there, and that's what she's known for.
Of danger's way. And that's nice along the left-hand sideline. Space could open up here. Oh, good save by the feet of Helen Fagg.
You know, the press isn't working if you're just flying past defenders. So we've been working hard on that, but yeah, we just maybe could get it into another gear.
And it's been turned over. There's an opportunity here. It's slipped through for Amy Plum. Amy Plum with a shot, and it's off the crossbar, if I'm not mistaken.
When you succeed,
We succeed.
So, we listen.
We tailor, and we invest in you.
We are innovators.
We deliver results.
and world-class service.
We are always developing.
Learning and growing.
And getting better at what we do.
Supporting your business.
We make technology effortless.
And more than just a means to an end.
We're the team who serve.
And advise you.
All to help you achieve.
And surpass your goals.
We're super.
We're honest.
And go the extra mile.
We're winners.
And team players.
And together,
We're the managed service provider.
We're Air IT.
We're Air IT.
we're Air IT.
You're number one for IT and comms.
So what advice might you give to another parent who has a child that plays hockey or a different sport?
It's always to be supportive. At the end of the day, they're doing it for themselves. They're doing it because they want to do it. Now, there might be the odd time when something hasn't gone well, and the important thing is to stick with something. Never just give up on it because the going's hard at the moment.
I don't know if you remember this. I came out of one of my reviews and was pretty upset, and I FaceTimed you and Dad, and I remember being quite emotional because I thought I'd let you down, and you and Dad just said to me that I wasn't doing this for you two. I wasn't doing it just to make you guys happy.
Absolutely. It's most definitely your life, and whilst we're very proud of you, you're doing it for, you know, for your own enjoyment, for your own work. You're not doing it for us at all.
When we're younger, often as kids, we don't realise how much effort you put in. I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and Dad and the rest of the family, so thank you.
Welcome back to BeeTV. Second half almost ready to get underway with Beeston looking to start the second half. If you're just joining us, you've missed a pretty action-packed first half with both teams scoring from penalty corners. Eloise Stenner scoring first for Beeston in the 3rd minute. Grace Ballston equalising, I think it's the 18th minute.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Beeston can come out the same intensity as they did in that first half, but keep that intensity. They did let Canterbury knock on the door a couple of times, and obviously they were punished with that penalty corner from Grace.
I was hoping we'd have time at half-time to talk about the Pro League squad, but half-time seems to have turned around very quickly indeed.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a bit like the first half. Before we know it, it was 26 minutes in.
A feature of the first half has been Beeston's pressure down their left-hand side, but they've started the second with an attack down the right.
You know what? Maybe they just want to play in front of the fans we've got there today, supporting on the sideline.
That's true. If you're watching back on YouTube or via Galvanised, then give yourself a wave.
Yeah. Rosie Stevens' parents are actually here today and drove all the way from Devon to watch her today, so that's lovely to see them here, and I'm sure her sister Charlotte's watching, so hello Charlotte.
That's another ball into the D. Under pressure, Canterbury fire it out, but it could be turned in here. No, again dealing with the pressure fairly well, Canterbury. It will come back at them with interest though. Slightly lower pace ball into the D and cracked out again. And once again, pushed in towards the D, and the space here, can it get picked up? Not quite first time, but the attack's not dead yet. That's come off a Canterbury player. That's been played into the Canterbury player, I think, is the decision.
Yeah, I think the umpire's just given a high ball there. Bit of question mark there. I agree with Loz there. I think there was a few stick blocks there, but umpire thinks different.
We've got the benefit of a camera looking straight down on that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Paige Gillett will restart from the sideline. So a little bit of space here. Options played it through the midfielder, but she's taken it away. Amy Plum played it forward quickly. Beeston can come away with the ball here. Good defending of the ball. It's still not out of play there, or... No, it's another whistle for an infringement.
Yeah, Eloise, I think she was trying to make a pass out to the right-hand side there, but just managed to clip a Canterbury foot.
Promising attack through the middle for Beeston, more direct. Towards the goal, and it's in to the back of the net.
Yes,
and Beeston have retaken the lead.
Yeah, great run from Nina Rapula there. had the shot on her reverse, deflection comes in, and Rebecca Walker to put it in the back of the net.
She's been in good goal-scoring form, Bex Walker, scoring 2 against Bowden. The last time she scored a goal, but that was a great ball across the face, gave the goalkeeper a lot of trouble, and it was tapped in.
Yeah, really great stuff there. Great start, but like in the first half, Beeston have to keep this going, okay? They can't let Canterbury keep knocking on the door and just keep this intensity high, keep the opportunities going.
So if you're just joining us, that's Rebecca Walker making it 2-1 for Beeston early in the second half. Canterbury need a win today if they've got any hope of staying in the Premier Division. And Beeston come away with the ball from that.
Yeah, good defending, but some great skill there from the Canterbury player to get it onto her reverse and trying to take the quick early shot. But yeah, good defending from Beeston to prevent that.
Catherine Lane cracks the ball out to the right-hand side. Nice touch, ball down the sideline. That one trickles through. And it's going to be a Canterbury ball.
Yeah, you mentioned there that Canterbury obviously will need to win today to keep them in the league, and I think that's what's really going to push them in this game. You know, having gone down a goal again, they'll just keep fighting, and they keep fighting for that next goal themselves.
It sounds like a commentator cliche, but the next goal in this match is vital, I think, to the outcome of it.
Yeah, definitely, and you know, like I say, Canterbury will not let their standards drop, especially with the quality of Mel Clulo and Grace Ballston at the back. They will not let that quality drop.
Carrie Hanks pushes the ball out to the right. And that one not quite coming off. It's going to be a Canterbury sideline ball. Of course, Beeston need to win today to guarantee their Premier Division status as well. So there's an awful lot riding on it. There might be 1 or 2 nerves floating around.
Yeah, hopefully the nerves are all out now, but like against Buckingham, the training sessions have been really good. The morale's been really high, and you know, despite the losses and despite the recent draw, the girls are still training so well, and they're still enjoying the hockey, which is great. They just need to apply it onto the pitch as well, get the nerves out, enjoy the hockey, enjoy connecting with each other and getting those goals.
It's another ball into the D. Let's see what the outcome is here. Could this be another shot? It's dribbled towards the goal. Oh, just away from the stick at the wrong moment. And Canterbury will defend. 2 opportunities there for a shot.
Great defensive duties there from Canterbury. All credit to them there. Alice really wanted to have that shot, but they were just not letting her have it.
Good skill here on the edge of the D. Serena Barr. Out to the right-hand side. Let's see what the delivery's like. It's been cut back, crunched towards the goal, tapped towards the goal, and put behind and out of danger. Another close thing for Beeston.
Yeah, good attacking play. It's what we've been working on at training. And the structure around the circle, a lot better than it was in the first half. Yeah, just keep knocking at the door, girls. That goal will come.
And I think overloading around the area of the goalkeeper seems to be clearly a tactic. She's done 1 or 2 great saves so far, had in fact, particularly with her feet. So I think crowding her out may not be maybe the idea.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's difficult when you're a goalkeeper and there's a number of players in and around you. It's very difficult to see the ball.
Carrie Hanks, by the way, done very well there indeed to take the ball and snuff out that attack. But she's been penalised.
Yeah, really good play there. Just helps Beeston get the numbers back. Carrie's really good at that. Very experienced defender for us.
I'm sure I heard the sound of 2 sticks hitting each other there, even through the thick wall here at the chapel. Canterbury get us going again. That one's not quite come off for them, and Beeston could come away with the ball here. Although it's been picked up by Amy Plum. She plays the ball across the area, and that's a corner at the expense of Beeston.
Yeah, that's well taken by Canterbury, and again, it's very similar to the first half. Beeston go ahead with the goal, Now Canterbury have got a short corner. Hopefully we could be disciplined in our defensive duties there.
I don't think there's a lot the defender could do about it. That's Catherine Lane, who the ball's come off.
Yeah, it was great to try and get the shot off early from Canterbury there, so all credit to them there.
7 around the edge for Canterbury. Beeston looking ready and prepared in the goal. Nikki Cochrane's arms in the air. It's a technical one and driven wide of the post. I think that was Mel Clulo again.
It was, yeah. Really nice routine there. I actually thought Grace was going to drag flick it, but a little sneaky pass to her right-hand side for someone to trap it for Mel, and a fantastic strike, just not on target.
Yeah, that was very, very well choreographed. But the final shot wasn't quite what the plan was. Beeston through Bridget Kiddle down the left-hand side. Again, not quite what was in the script there for that Beeston attack. Bridget Kiddle involved, plays the ball off the foot. Play continues. Driven towards the goal, again with the feet, Helen Fagg. Stops another shot on target.
Yeah, it's really nice play earlier with Tara on the baseline there. It's again just being clinical. Can we get something towards goal, or can we get a short corner, put it on someone's foot?
Here's a possibility if Beeston can turn, and it's been gone against the Beeston player. The umpire, Stephen Cox, was pointing at his foot there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Nina may have placed it on her foot, or maybe it was the fact that she was blocking the defender. Not entirely sure.
Canterbury play the ball out straight into Beeston's possession. It's kept in on that far side. That's hit a foot outside the D. And
I was wondering if he was going to give that free hit there.
I think there was a Beeston coaching shout of foot there, I think.
Yeah, probably more than likely there definitely was, but Eloise again with one of those threatening runs. She's so good for us with
And it's
that.
another corner, by the way. Great work from Serena Barr to engineer the corner there. She wasn't going particularly far with the ball, so she won second prize.
Exactly, and it's what I've been speaking about in the game. You know, you can't get anything inside the circle. You can't get a shot off. Put it on a foot.
She did well to pressure the player into moving into the circle.
Yeah.
And as soon as she was in there, engineered that corner. Very well done. Can Beeston capitalise on this?
Serena does that really well, and when you're defending her at training, it's so annoying when she cuts back inside, it just hits your foot, but that's fantastic for us.
I think we're set and ready to go. Umpire's pointing. It's trapped, it's reversed, and then clipped towards goal. Play still live. Canterbury, though, will come away with the ball. It's hammered clear, and there's space here. There's an overload on this right-hand side. There's only 2 Beeston defenders. Serena Barr's up there. Now they're coming back from Beeston, and they have made it and successfully defended that.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, I think the routine at the top was really, really slick. Catherine Lane just couldn't get hold of the strike there, but all credit to her. She has now made that tackle on top of the circle to prevent Canterbury possibly making the equaliser.
Possession turned over again in a good position, though, for Beeston. And it will be a Canterbury sideline ball just in front of our officials. And it looks like we've got a few Beeston players warming up, ready to come on very soon. Yeah,
our substitutions go fairly quickly. Colin and the management like us to work as hard as we can. You know, Izzy Davison there, number 24, really working hard to try and get ahead of the ball, and that's what he likes us to do. And obviously that's really tiring at times, you know, doing it a number of times. So substitutions are fairly quick.
Once more, infringement against Beeston, and the turnover instantly from Canterbury's out ball.
Yeah, great initial pressure there from Jika just to take a little bit of the pace off the ball, and Serena to clean it up at the back. And here's Beeston again on the attack.
Lottie Ross playing that ball out to the left-hand side. Bridget Kiddle finds her way into the D again. good pressure on the defence, but Beeston still, I thought for a moment there they were going to get the ball into the deep, but they're not. It's another one where it's turned over to Canterbury.
Yeah, it was fantastic defending there by Canterbury. So strong, all on the forehand, nice and low, and Bridget had nowhere to go and forced the foul for Canterbury. Really well done there.
Promising ball forward for Canterbury, went straight out of play. So Beeston get us going one more time. 48 minutes completed, Beeston having the lead by 2-1. 1-1 at half-time. Rebecca Walker scoring the second for Beeston. Should we tell the viewers back home what you were doing there, what you were signalling, because it was quite intense?
Well, yeah, I mean, Nina Rapula's just won a free hit there, and we have more attacking players than they have defensive, and I believe we could have taken that ball quickly and created an overload. However, we've slowed the play down and now played the ball backwards. So I believe we could have gone forwards a lot quicker there.
The perils of the frustrated player. We're about 15 feet or so away from the actual edge of the pitch here in the chapel, so we couldn't get much closer to the action. Serena Barr with a good ball out to the left-hand side. It's flicked up. Rosie Stevens into the D. Mopped up well by Canterbury and slips away. And this could be Canterbury's best opportunity to use some space up. That's a decent sideline ball. Well in from Beeston's defence, holding up Canterbury on this left.
I think Beeston have done really well there. You know, like you say, Canterbury have had some great opportunities to go forward and attack. And Beeston have actually defensively been quite clinical there. And again, Catherine Lane just slowing the game down and actually winning a free hit for us.
Coming up to 20 minutes to go. As it stands, these 3 points that Beeston look likely to get at this point are enough to keep them in the Premier Division for another season. However, 20 minutes still to play. There's plenty of twists, plenty of turns. I don't think we've seen the end of the scoring just yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, if we think back to that Buckingham game, just a little attack on the left-hand side for Buckingham opened up a 3v1 and an absolutely fantastic finish, and that's what we need to work really hard on today is keeping our discipline in defence, keeping the score at 2-1, if not 3-1.
Beeston coming out of that passage of play with the ball again. There's space if the ball can move to the left, and it does. Lauren Burrell looks to get into the D. Tries to find a foot and does.
Yeah, that's more like it. Again, going back to the other short corner, we're starting to find people's feet because we can't find our players or we can't get a clean shot on target. That's really good by Lauren. Really, really good play. A great acceleration here from Alice to get the ball moving.
Really good stuff. Again, the shot wasn't on. You couldn't really get the ball across to a player in a better position. No,
definitely. But what's great to see there as well, we had Alice Huddleston and Bex Walker on the 90-degree angle, just in case the defender did miss it, and we have players there picking it up and hopefully taking a shot. But short corner it is, and let's hope we're clinical at the top there.
Let's see what the outcome of this one is. Beeston have already scored from one penalty corner. And there's a player been penalised. I think Mel Clulow's been there. I know as a commentator you should be fully up to date with everything, but what is happening?
So Rebecca Walker has a slightly unusual technique of the injection. You obviously have to have one pitch off and one pitch on the pitch when you're injecting. And there, I think if it's being turned over, she's either had both feet off the pitch or both feet on the pitch in this scenario.
Right, so that's what the umpire was looking for then. That's a bit of a shame, that.
Yeah, massive shame. Nothing else you could really do there apart from if we get another short corner, just correct it next time.
just another one of those finer points that if you haven't played the game, you probably don't notice or know.
Yeah, it's one of those that you rarely see, but the technique of the injection's always changing, and Rebecca Walker has developed that as well. So it's just a technique for her to inject the ball a lot quicker. But obviously, if both feet are on or off the pitch, then unfortunately that's not allowed.
Oh, really well done from Izzy Davison. She's engineered another free hit situation just outside the D. Beeston slowing the pace down, ensuring that possession remains with the home side. What's going to happen here? Beeston looking to engineer another corner, and they do.
I think Canterbury's been. You can see Mel's reaction there. She's really not happy with that decision, and I kind of have to agree that I'm not sure if it hit a player's foot.
We've got the benefit of the replay though. We're about 6 inches away from the screen, so we'll let you know.
So yeah, I think what Mel's saying here is it hits the player's glove, and I actually agree with her. I think it has hit a Canterbury hand, but short corner to Beeston. Let's hope Rebecca can inject this correctly this time.
Well, let's have a look at that stance, the all-important stance. Here we go. The ball is in. It looks good so far. It's switched back and towards the goal, and Helen Fagg does well to clear the ball again with her body and her feet.
Yeah, much better routine. Again, really nice and clean at the top, and a nice clean sweep for the deflections. But yeah, great save.
I think Mel Clulow blood pressure will reduce slightly now after the end.
Yeah, I suppose we can say that's a fair short corner, as it probably shouldn't have been a short corner in the first instance.
There seems to be a lot of space opening up for Canterbury here. Nikki Cochran happy to see that one bounce wide and not threaten the post and come back into play.
Yeah, I always I was never been wanting to play as a keeper ever in my whole life, but I do wonder, you know, how they stay focused in the game, because you know you only get a few opportunities to save and keep your team in the game. So yeah, all credit to those keepers out there for keeping concentration for the full 70 minutes for sure.
Another circle penetration coming to naught for Beeston. 55.5 minutes gone now. Beeston have the lead, but Canterbury are on the attack. Tilly Tillings going through the centre. Tries to find a way through a solid Beeston defence, and Beeston come away with the ball well, but what can they do with it on this near side? Bex Walker remains in possession. Lottie Ross plays it across the back. This is a better spell of possession. Compare this to something, the similar possession about 5 minutes ago. That I feel that the ball would have been turned over by now.
Yeah, definitely. I think we could transfer the ball a little bit more though. But yeah, the quality of the passing and the time we've kept the ball is good.
That's a slip, but possession is maintained by Alice Huddleston. Briefly, umpire says no, and play continues with Canterbury just in front of the camera here. Turned over again, Serena Barr. So often she picks up the play in midfield.
Yeah,
so often wins interceptions.
Yeah, she's fantastic for us. She's one of our screen players, so one of those players who basically holds that space, and any loose ball she's there to clear up.
Our focus here is Beeston versus Canterbury. Bees leading Canterbury by 2-1. Earlier today, Buckingham 4, University of Birmingham 5. And also Surbiton 0, Slough 0 in results. And those are full-time confirmed results.
Again, the decision there, I believe the umpire could have let the play go on a little bit.
Serena Barr can't find a way into the D, but she has now. Cracks one across the face of the goal. It's come away from the goalkeeper. Canterbury can come away with that nice little spin. Crunched and picked up by Carrie Hanks. Bex Walker plays the ball into the circle. Canterbury coming away with possession and a little bit of space to run into, but not too much. Hanks picks up the loose ball in the midfield. Intensity's gone up another gear or two here. Into the D again. Across the face of goal. Fag clears again with her feet.
It's good pressure again from Beeston. They've just got to keep knocking at the door, keep the quality high. Something will come again.
Will this Beeston spell of possession be rewarded here? To the byline again. No. Umpire Stephen Cox has given the ball to Canterbury.
Oh dear.
You probably heard that on your televisions at home, the big scream just happened in front of us here in the box.
Not sure what happened, if Paige Gillett tripped over herself or if she was pushed over. I'm not entirely sure there, but...
Play continues though, clock continues to run, 59 minutes into the game. Sensible play now needed from Beeston. Serena Barr couldn't quite connect with that one. So Grace Ballston plays the ball in from the side. Thought she was going to loft that one, Mel Clulo. Gives it out to Lucy Barnes, Canterbury's captain. Driven towards the goal, it's flicked up into the air. And the end result is...
short corner.
A short corner indeed. So let's see exactly what happened. Oh.
I think it actually hit one of the Beeston defenders' foot. I think there was a lovely disguised pass inside the circle from the Canterbury player, and unfortunately the Beeston defender fell for it, and it's just hit her foot. Hence why the ball went up into the air.
I see. 6 around the edge of the D. Beeston getting composed. Just wide of the post. We saw a very slick routine last time out from Canterbury. That was much more direct.
Yeah, I mean, every time Canterbury have a short corner, I am very nervous because, you know, the likes of Grace on top there, that they get it on target, and Canterbury are good with the rebounds as well. So Beeston lucky to get away with that one yet again.
Into the final 10 minutes, according to our match clock. And this is good down the left-hand side. Rosie Stevens involved once more. Cuts inside, but has the ball taken off her. Paige Gillett running the ball down and providing cover to Catherine Lane. Lane into Serena Barr. Ball through the middle. More direct from Beeston, and this is where there's a little bit of space opening up here. Rosie Stevens involved again. She's waiting for that support to arrive, and now it's there. She's making her way towards the D. Possibility for a shot here, just been taken away from Canterbury. Canterbury did very well there. Very promising attack from Beeston, just couldn't pull the trigger.
No, I think Jika should have just hit it there. She kind of flinched away. I don't know if she wanted to give herself an extra bit of space, but pull the trigger or, again, get it on her foot, get a short corner. But yeah, great build-up play, and here we are again.
Possible foot just outside the D. Play carries on. Forced outside the D is Serena Barr. Crunched in.
Yeah, good composure there from Serena on top of the circle. She knew she wasn't allowed inside the circle because of the defensive duties of Canterbury, and then gave the ball out to Laney, who crashed it in.
Lofted ball out of defence. Picked up by Paige Gillett. She's running into space on the left-hand side. Plays the ball straight forward and turned behind by a Canterbury stick.
That was a great step from Paige Gillett to pick that aerial, and a lovely pass just towards the keeper, hoping for a forward to get onto it. But I believe with the long corner, it's come off Canterbury's stick.
No real pressure here on Serena Barr. She's allowed to waltz to the edge of the D, and she's won another Beeston free hit. She's retreated, given possession to Izzy Davison. Back on the ball though now is Serena Barr. That's a slide and a slip. Beeston still looking to press Canterbury out of defence. And they win the ball again.
Yeah, good pressure from Beeston. They've just got to keep doing this for the next kind of 7 minutes or so. Obviously, I'd like the girls to get another goal to kind of put this game to bed, but they just got to keep working, keep moving the ball.
Catherine Lane's ball forward. That passage of play being penalised for Beeston. Canterbury have the ball stolen. And Rosie Stevens has possession. She slips the ball to the right-hand side. And play is stopped again by the umpires.
Yeah, great steal there from Rosie Stevens. Her defensive rate is absolutely fantastic. Just didn't quite connect with Alice Huddleston, who was coming in from the right-hand side there. But again, another threat. Can she apply the pressure here? Ooh. Mel Cluler with her experience, just beating Rosie.
Bullfighter-esque.
Yeah, she did that a couple of times to me when we played them at home, and it's so embarrassing as a forward when a defender does a bit of skill like that. Just a little dip of the shoulder to put you off, and you fly past. You look like a bit of a numpty when you fall for those. But yeah, great skill from Mel.
The reason for that is you have to be committed.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Beeston looking to attack. Little bit inside. Referee with a whistle to his lips. He's pointed the way of the boulevard, so it's a Canterbury ball. So close to a third goal.
Yeah, so close. I like Nina's intent to try and give that first time ball in towards the penalty spot, but a little slight lift and it's hit the defence, so danger there. Canterbury will be definitely feeling the pressure here and just will want to slow the game down a little just to bring it back to their pace.
Inviting your suggestions for player of the match. You can find us on Twitter at @officialBHC. That's at @officialBHC. And you can still text us if you'd like. I'm sure the details will appear on the screen. Send in your suggestions for player of the match. We'll wait for this attack to finish though. Flashed across the face of goal though. Sideline ball. You can text us. Text B followed by your message to 66777. That's 66777. The small print says text messages charged at standard rate plus your network's access charge. So your nominations for player of the match, please. Lofted ball out of defence once more. That's the third or fourth time that's happened where it's bounced and gone straight to a Beeston stick out of Canterbury's defence. Not that anyone in black and yellow will complain.
Yeah, no, I think, you know, Beeston's press is obviously working really well because Mel's, well, not just Mel, the Canterbury defence are having to find, you know, areas over the top of the press. But it's getting picked from a Beeston defender every time.
Sun's coming out here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. Closer and closer all the time for 3 very valuable points for Beeston, but the game isn't over yet. Around about 3.5 minutes still to play. Just 1 goal separates the two sides. Rebecca Walker's second half goal, the difference.
I think one thing with these aerial balls from Mel, and if we pick them, we have to try now,
Once
go
again,
quickly.
Yes, once again it's been picked off.
Because you've got 4 players behind the ball there, and Beeston are sometimes going back too many times. Go forward, punish them.
As Canterbury are pushing more and more for that equalising goal, space certainly will open up that needs to be exploited.
Yeah, definitely.
Mopped up in defence from Beeston, and this is where we were just speaking about the space is, and Canterbury can be pressured with more white and green up the other end of the field. Into the D. Player makes their way to the floor. Umpire points again towards the boulevard.
Yeah, Canterbury are complaining about something in the attacking half for them. I'm not sure exactly what's gone off, but that's much better by Beeston, you know, punishing them for that and going forward quickly. And again, Eloise Stenner just leading the way with that one.
Beeston, they're keeping the ball exactly where they want it at the moment. Decent game management, decent clock management.
Yeah, definitely, and this is what we work on at training. You know, game management, thinking about scenarios in the game. 10 players down, 2 minutes to go, winning, losing.
That said, possession has been given away back to Canterbury. Lauren Burrell really doing well here to pick the ball up. Can this seal it? It's come off the player, and I'm sure that's going to be a corner.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Laura Burrell putting a lot of pressure on that defender. Great to have the shot, and it's hit the defender's foot, short corner. Really well done there from Loz. Look at that pressure.
Real pressure, yes.
On the forehand, a nice early shot, just hitting the defender. Although she is complaining that she hit it high. So I think the umpires are questioning this. The player is adamant that it's hit her high, but I think Mel's saying, come on. Yeah.
If you can prove this is where it hit me because I've got a great big red mark on me, that possibly will help things. But the umpire, at the moment, isn't being swayed.
No, definitely. I think she's got a point, but she was very close, and you know, she probably was lower in the tackle.
Here we go. It's out. It's trapped. It's played towards the goal. It's been chopped away. A little bit of chaos outside the D, and it's gone the way of Beeston as we're into the final 70 seconds or so, according to our match clock.
Good defence there from Canterbury. I'm not sure who had the upright reverse clearance there, but
first time shot again, saved with a stick from Helen Faggot, bounced up.
Really good from Bex there. Quick touch into the circle and a quick shot. Really, really good.
Hail Mary opportunity here for Beeston. They've done well to stop the progress of the ball, although turnover after turnover in midfield. Beeston come away with it again. Izzy Davison. Canterbury, is this their final chance with 30 seconds to go? They've given possession away. Beeston just need to hang on to possession of the ball, which they haven't done. Although that is applause we can hear, and that must be the final whistle. Congratulations to Beeston winning the game by 2-1. Canterbury players sink to the floor.
Yeah, this is a great win for Beeston. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? Although training morale has still been high after the losses and the draws, this will give them a really good boost for the last game of the season away to Birmingham. And while I'm here today, I'd just like to say on behalf of the ladies' first team, thank you to our individual sponsors and thank you to our main sponsors as well, because without their support, we wouldn't be in the Prem and we wouldn't be competing at this high level. So from me and the first team ladies, thank you so much for all your support, and everyone who comes to watch us play or watches us live on BeeTV, thank you so much for your support this year.
Nice to end the home season with a win, and a very important win indeed. Just looking at the table, we're adding 3 points onto Beeston's pot, which puts them to 22 points, which means guaranteed Premier Division hockey next season. What does that mean, Sophie Robinson?
Yeah, we'll be. I'm really pleased that we're able to stay in this league next year, because although we've had a slight dip this second half of the season, we have really competed in this league, and at one point we were top 4, so we know we can do it. It's just about being consistent.
Also, a word about Canterbury. They will finish the season in 10th place. They will be departing the Premier Division. Canterbury at home next weekend to Holcombe at Polo Farm. So hopefully they can go out with a win, possibly.
Yeah, fingers crossed they can go out with a win. It's such a shame to see such a fantastic club leave the Premier League, but all the best to them next season.
Next for you, a trip to Birmingham University next weekend, hopefully.
Yeah, and fingers crossed I'll be on the pitch playing the last game of the season, pending my injury. But yeah, away to Birmingham, hopefully another win, finish the season on a high.
And I know that because she's watching, both my mum and I will be there cheering on Beeston with as much free stuff we can get from the Beeston Club shop as possible. Many thanks also to our sponsors, our broadcast sponsors today, World Class Players. For more information, head to worldclass.hockey. That's worldclass.hockey. BeeTV will return tomorrow when the men are on the turf here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. But from us here, it's a Beeston win. Beeston 2, Canterbury 1 from Andy Day and Sophie Robinson. Goodbye.
Well, if you remember, we got quite a few shots on target against Buckingham, so if we could do that today but convert them into goals, this will be a good day for us. And so far, we're having a good start. Yeah,
ball's been stolen, and Rosie Stevens plays the ball into the D. And we have our first corner of the game. I think Nina Apula involved there. We'll see. I'm sure that's Carrie Hanks there just outside as well. She's been prolific from corners this season. It's driven towards goal.
Yes!
It's off the goalkeeper's foot, and in Beeston have the lead with less than 3 minutes on the clock.
Eloise Stenner with the goal there. So pleased for her.
Long corner.
Yeah, I was just about to say I think he's got that one wrong. I believe it did come off Paige's stick, but it was really good defence there to step aggressively in front of the attacker.
Space here for a shot if it opens up for Canterbury.
Yeah, heard a Canterbury player there shouting for a corner, but threats.
16 minutes completed now. Beeston 1, Canterbury 0. Canterbury have their first short corner, a penalty corner. They're driven towards the goal, and that is in. That's the equaliser for Canterbury.
Yeah, Grace with the goal there, and that's what she's known for.
Of danger's way. And that's nice along the left-hand sideline. Space could open up here. Oh, good save by the feet of Helen Fagg.
You know, the press isn't working if you're just flying past defenders. So we've been working hard on that. But, yeah, we just maybe could get it into another gear.
And it's been turned over. There's an opportunity here. It's slipped through for Amy Plum. Amy Plum with a shot, and it's off the crossbar, if I'm not mistaken.
To the right-hand side there, but just managed to clip a Canterbury foot.
Promising attack through the middle for Beeston, more direct. Towards the goal, and it's in to the back of the net.
Yes.
And Beeston have retaken the lead.
Yeah, great run from Nina Apula there.
First, and then clipped towards goal. Play still live. Canterbury, though, will come away with the ball. It's hammered clear, and there's space here. There's an overload on this right-hand side. There's only 2 Beeston defenders. Serena Barr's up there. Now they're coming back from Beeston, and they have made it. Beeston slowing the pace down, ensuring that possession remains with the home side. What's going to happen here? Beeston looking to engineer another corner, and they do.
I think Canterbury's been a Canterbury hand, but short corner to Beeston. Let's hope Rebecca can inject this correctly this time.
Well, let's have a look at that stance, the all-important stance. Here we go. The ball is in. It looks good so far. It's switched back and towards the goal, and Helen Fagg does well to clear the ball again with a